Hey folks, Chris Brannick here for the Oklahoman and NewsOK.com. Joined with another special guest in the studio today, head coach of Energy FC, Jimmy Nielsen. Jimmy, how you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
So it's finally here, opening week, so to say, of the first home opener is Saturday at 7 p.m. against the Seattle Sounders FC2. How are you guys feeling now that you finally get a home match this week?
We're feeling good. You know, it's not always easy to start on the road, and we had two of them. And I think it's been a little special. You know, it was Tulsa's first game ever at home. You know, they came out with a lot of energy and a lot of intensity, and it was the same in Colorado Switchbacks. You know, it was their first home opener and first game in their history, and they came out again with a lot of good energy. We got 4 points out of it. I would have been very pleased with 6, but unfortunately in Tulsa, in my opinion, we lost 2 points. We're up 1-0. Could have done a better job, but in the end of the day, we got a point. Went to Colorado, well-deserved victory. I think we created a lot of good opportunities and played a lot better than the first game against Tulsa, so it's promising.
Now you guys had a bye week in week 4, and so what did you prepare for having that time off, coming off those 2 first games, and a chance to prepare for Seattle?
No, we did a little individual stuff with the guys. Some of the guys need a little more rest, and other guys need a little more fitness work. So it was a very individual week. Some of the guys had an extra days off, and today we out practiced for the first time at Taft. It was very, very exciting, very beautiful. The turf is nice, and we felt home. You know,
yeah.
It's nice to finally have a place you can call home, and I think it's very, very important. You know, we create that. Fort Knox at Taft, you know, we're the team there, and hopefully we'll have a very good home record.
Yeah, earlier this season, Michael Thomas said he wanted to make Taft Stadium a fortress, and so you have your first chance to do that Saturday. What are some things that you guys need to do as a team to make your home stadium a place that other teams don't want to come play?
Oh, first of all, we need the fans with us. You know, if it's a sellout, it's a special atmosphere. We saw last year we got amazing support. Hopefully that will transfer to Taft. On the field, we're going to continue what we did in Colorado. I think most part of the game we played very well. We're going to do some of the same stuff against Seattle, but Seattle is a good team. I've seen Seattle over the weekend again where they beat Portland, and they're going to be a handful. Got 3 games, 9 points. Scored 10 goals so far. We got to be on our toes to get a good result, but if we're bringing our game, I'm very, very confident in the guys that we can get a result.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about Seattle next, and again, 9 points, they're 3-0, the leading goal-scoring team in the West. And a month into the season, they look like they could be one of the best teams in the Western Conference. So what do you do to prepare for them visiting? They got to go to Tulsa first on Thursday. Then
I'll be there as well.
Do a little scouting report early?
Yes. You know, I saw them this weekend here against Portland, and obviously just an hour and a half from here, they're playing Thursday. I'll be stupid if I didn't go to that game as well. So, of course, we'll be there. Seattle is a young, hungry team, a lot of speed, a lot of power, very athletic team. I was pretty impressed by Seattle when I saw them here over the weekend, and they've done a very, very good job. They know what they're good at. I have a feeling we can hurt them a little bit. You know, they're a young team, not a lot of experience in the team, but they're playing with a big heart as well. But I hope that we find the right weakness on Seattle. I'm sure with our tools, we can hurt them a little bit. I'm not nervous going into the game. As I said before, I'm pretty confident if we play our game that we can get a good result.
Now, they're another new team in the league. There are a lot of new teams this season. They're also the first MLS-owned team you'll face this season. And so do you think having an MLS-owned USL team might give them somewhat of an advantage over some of the other teams in the league?
You know, I was asked about our team's goal for the season, and it's a little tough to put a specific goal on because we don't know what to expect all the time with those MLS2 teams. Would that be some of the guys that have been in the 18 on the first team, or will it be guys outside the 18 or academy players? We don't know what to expect week to week. And again, we don't know what to expect here on Saturday. My guess is the guys they're bringing on Thursday for the Tulsa game will be the guys who travel to the game here as well. So it's tough. You know, we have a Salt Lake, LA Galaxy, Portland, and Seattle in there. We don't know what to expect. So our main focus is our game.
Yeah, and so I know what your style of play is. So tell the fans here what style of play is the Energy going to use to try to beat Seattle, to try to get 3 home points?
You know, they're playing a classic 4-4-2, very attacking minded. They are creating a lot of numbers going forward, and that's where we have to hurt them a little bit when we win the ball and take advantage of all the numbers they're bringing forward to set up our forwards and our attacking players well. So I hate to call it counterattacks because in my opinion it sounds a little defending mindset, but it is the kind of a counter we have to hurt them a little bit.
Now, when you played Colorado 2 weeks ago, Danny Koenig from Denmark got Player of the Week. He scored 2 goals against Colorado, of course, the winning goal in the 93rd minute. So how's his transition to American soccer been? You were a little familiar with him bringing him here.
Yeah, you know, he's a hard-working guy. The transition for him has been pretty smooth. He was a little unlucky in the preseason with a groin injury. I think he's been very solid. He got a lot of speed. He got a nose for goals. I think the guy set him up extremely well in Colorado, and you know, he's got to be there at the right place at the right time, and he was. And with a little bit of luck, he could have scored another goal or 2. But of course, I'm very pleased with a forward who scored 2 goals.
Yeah. So what can you tell, the last question here, is someone who might be thinking about coming to Taft Stadium on Saturday, not too sure if they want to check out Energy Soccer. So what can you tell those guys about what they can see on Saturday?
Oh, hopefully they'll see 2 attacking-minded team, a lot of entertaining on the field, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of entertaining in the stands too. I know the grid are ready. We already saw them in Tulsa where they did a fantastic job, and hopefully they're going to continue that at the Taft. And you know, it's going to be a special night, home opener at a completely renovated Taft, so it's going to be special, and hopefully we can bring out that energy and hurt Seattle a little bit.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today, Jimmy.
Pleasure to be here.
Glad to have you here. And again, that match Saturday at 7 p.m. at Taft Stadium, Energy FC versus Seattle Sounders 2. Stay with the Oklahoman and NewsOK.com all week for all the soccer coverage.